Hello and welcome back to another episode in my Brands Hatch Hot Lap series. So, today we are driving this specimen of car. This is the Aston Martin Victor, as I believe was partially designed and helped developed by Mr. Fernando Alonso himself. It's a one-off, absolutely crazy brute of a thing, shares a lot with the 177, vintage sort of styling, harking back to the 70s Aston Martins. And we're going to try and tame this thing with a H-pattern shifter around Brands Hatch and see how we do. So, should sound good. Proper V12. And we'll see what this does, shall we? And if we get lost, we have got a sat-nav down there. Apparently this has auto blip on downshift, so I don't need to try and heel and touch. But I do need to try and shift correctly. Now there was somebody in the comments of this car saying the brakes don't feel right. I'm going to give it to the end of this lap, see if the brakes come alive. If not, then I have to try something with this car. Yeah, brakes are almost non-existent. Alright, let's go to the setup and see if I can increase that braking pressure. Back to pits. Usually I don't have to do this, usually I'm just going to use the standard. But I think in this case I actually need some brakes. Brake power is at 100%. Then why doesn't it do anything? Just pressing hard on the brake pedal, but I mean the seems to be doing something now. I didn't actually change anything. Maybe it's a bit of a glitch in the setup. Now this does seem like a bit of a brute of a car to try and manhandle around the track. That traction control line, I fear, is going to be almost permanently off. There, I have to clean that up for the final lap attempt. Brakes are just not as sharp as I'd like them to be. I'm wondering if that's to do with brake pads. If this is a carbon ceramic car, they modelled that in. Hear that sort of little screeching sound. Actually wonder if that's can't know what push bit too hard there on the brakes, but one thing I'm slightly scared about how much that traction control is on is the fact that I said in the previous video what my rules are: 3 flying laps, final lap with traction control off. Now that's going to really slow that down. Do better than that. I feel like it does sound absolutely amazing. Get it into gear, Tom. Come on. I believe the M4, I managed to do a 142. Now, of course, fluffy paddle car, but this thing has got so much more grunt. I mean, I've already knocked it off the top spot. This car is just so much power. Slowly getting used to those brakes or that wall one. Who knows which one it is. See if I can actually do a clean lap this time. That's a bit better. No, I'll cut that up. I might try a new editing style on this video. I'm trying to get some outside shots of this car. Simply because this thing sounds insane from inside. And I've cut that up. This is meant to be my traction control off lap, so let's do another prep lap. I'm not sure this is a good idea with this car. I feel like this is going to spit me off the track. Like a completely different beast to that traction controller. Now if I can get the clean lap with the traction controller, but try not to understeer through there. And try not to lose the rear. I don't really want this car's fastest lap to be one where I've gone off the track. It doesn't seem fair. Tame it through Paddock Hill. Get it thrown in. Bend. I'm nursing this car so much. I don't feel like I'm giving it its full potential. But at least one thing's the same in all these cars that I take down this track. A terrible driver. Like that. I'm like one of those rich people that go along to these races and they're like, so so-and-so's going to come out and do a demo lap in their Aston Martin Victor. They've never driven on a bloody track before. And they just poot around, trying to make some noise for the spectators. Guess I'm going for another one. I know, 3 lap rule's gone out the window. I did some bad laps, took some excursions, missed a gear there. This is less of a hot lap and more of a fight for survival for me. Might have to do multiple laps until I actually get the bloody clean one. So I just cannot figure out the optimal braking point for this car. It's an enigma. Grass, but I'm sure there's people out there that can hustle this thing round in no time at all, but I am not one of them. But this is a clean lap in a 1:38. Very similar to what I did when I went off the track with traction control on, but I think that's a fair go. This car could definitely do a lot quicker in better hands. I'm definitely not the person for this, but this is so far the fastest car I've driven around here at 1:38. Almost 4 seconds, or maybe it's just over 4 seconds, can't remember the exact. That will come up now, what the M4 did, but I hope you enjoyed it. This thing sounds so visceral and raw. I'm going to try and get some outside shots. I'll leave a link down below. You might want to play about with the brake pressure, according to somebody online, but I managed to get used to it in the end. Yeah, that's me giving this a go, which I know was terrible. But that's the Aston Martin Victor by MNBA. So yeah, we'll see what car is next, and hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in a future video. Cheers, bye.